the sun will never set, when the flows forever, selfless and without regret. Every doctor is a light, shining hope and love on those in need.
I pledge with all my heart that my destiny is serving mankind.
Serving mankind.
I gratefully respect the great teachers who showed me the way.
Showed me the way.
With respect and with reason, I will do all I can to save those who are ill. With all of my heart, I'll uphold the great oath passed on to us.
When someone needs our hands, we will climb over the steepest mountain. Steepest mountain. When someone needs our care, we will sail across the widest ocean. Widest ocean.
Follow Master's compassion, and a world full of pain will become a world of hope. I will give it my all. May our white gowns be like beacons of light.
Let us safeguard light and love. Let compassion fill this world, to build a world of love, where the sun will never set, our devotion never dies, selfless and without regret. Every doctor is a light, shining hope and love on those in need. When someone needs our hands, we will climb over the steepest mountain. Steepest mountain. When someone needs our care, we will sail across the widest ocean. Widest ocean. Follow Master's compassion, and a world full of pain will become a world of hope. I will give it my all. May our white gowns be like beacons of light. These sufferings with great love for all, and learn to treat with humanity. Wondrous doctors, wondrous skills, spirit and heart of
everyone, and welcome to the Tzu Chi USA 2021 Virtual Gala, Amplify Health. My name is Austin Chu.
And my name is Joanna Zhang. We will be your hosts on this special occasion.
Good health is one of the most precious things that you can have, and yet so many families still struggle to get the medical care that they need. The fact that you've joined us today shows that you care about the underserved, the underinsured, and the uninsured families, as well as disaster survivors.
Tonight, we're here to celebrate Tzu Chi USA's 28 years of healthcare services in the United States and internationally. You will see how since Tzu Chi Medical Foundation attained federally qualified healthcare center lookalike designation, the reach of our clinic is expanding. You will also see how our community medical outreach and mobile clinics are providing cares in underserved communities.
That's right. We'll also bring you to Mexico and Ecuador to see how our international medical outreach is helping even more people after earthquakes struck. If you find these stories resonate with you, please donate to support our medical mission. You can do so right on the website or on Facebook. And now we have a special performance lined up for you.
Dr. Stephen Dan, CEO of Tzu Chi Medical Foundation, will give his opening remarks after this moving performance. But now, let us tell you more about the performance.
You're about to see 50 medical professionals and volunteers from all around the US, Latin America, and Taiwan perform the song in praise of medical professionals. You'll see how they climb the steepest mountain and sail across the wildest ocean in order to bring care to people in suffering and in pain. Let's watch.
现在我们将看到来自世界各地共50多名慈济大医王和慈济志工共同演绎一曲《白袍礼赞》。接着，慈济医疗基金会执行长邓伯仁医师将为今天的晚会致开幕词。
让自己的自由事业成为不多的世界，因为大爱的不竭，怎么能自由平安？让最对我的照亮人间灯光。
I want to let with all my heart that my destiny is serving and I
实现所有人之间的奉献和交汇。
你将尊严和理性，以命运的健康为一切最优先。
处处闯动
When someone raise our hands， 我们牵一爱翻山越岭，何处需要关怀？我们漂洋过海，热爱无限。我将付出一切，让自己医疗事业的光辉。守护爱，守着人间的慈悲。自己的疫苗，成为越过的世界。
奉献了一切。
大地都是照亮人间的光。
我们竭力爱翻山越岭。When someone needs our care,
across the widest ocean.
圣人的慈悲 and a world to become a world of hope. I will give it my all. May our welcome be like beacons of light.
to come from everywhere.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Stephen Deng. Currently, I'm the CEO of Tzu Chi Medical Foundation. On behalf of Tzu Chi Medical Foundation, I'd like to use this opportunity to thank you all for supporting Tzu Chi Medical Foundation and attend this gala. This gala is a little bit different from other gala due to COVID pandemics. So we have to meet each other through the technology using internet. I'd like to use this opportunity to share with you all what Tzu Chi Medical Foundation do and plan to do. As you may have already known, Tzu Chi Medical Foundation recently has been rewarded with federally qualified health center status, lookalike status. And very soon, once the space is open, we will submit our application and become a fully FQSC. Now, what does federally qualified health center do? Well, it is a way allowing us to manage the entire population. So we are treating a community. The aim is to be able to serve anyone from very young to very old and provide variety of primary care services. And that is something we have been doing and will definitely do better. Now, Tzu Chi Medical Foundation operates in two parts. One first major part is what I described earlier, and that is the guidelines set under FQHC. Now, the other part is something that Tzu Chi Medical Foundation has been doing for a long, long time, and that is providing charitable care. Charitable care initially is targeting people that do not have health insurance. So back in 1993, Tzu Chi Medical Foundation has established its very first health clinic in Alhambra. Since then, we have been serving our community. Now, anyone that do not have health insurance, especially those that may not have made or have a low income are our main targets. We are more than happy to see them. They can come to our clinic and receive free care and also free medications. This tradition, or to us, is our mission, has been continued. We do both domestic and international medical missions. Now, due to COVID, we have to stop our international medical missions until this COVID pandemic is over. Now, for the domestic medical missions, we are not able to see patients face to face. However, we continue to do telephone visits with these patients. Once again, I'd like to use this opportunity to thank you all for supporting Tzu Chi Medical Foundation and attend Gala. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Deng, for sharing your far-reaching vision with us. And now, let's take a journey through the world of Tzu Chi Medical Foundation by taking a look at its activities in the COVID-19 pandemic response.
Over the past year, more than 2.5 million people have lost their lives globally, with over 500,000 deaths in the United States alone. But now we have more protection against the virus as the COVID-19 vaccinations have begun, and Tzu Chi is involved in those efforts.
And we know that applying to receive these precious vaccinations can be challenging for some, especially the elderly. Let's watch and see how Tzu Chi Medical Foundation is helping people to overcome the hurdles to getting a vaccination.
接下来，我们将看到慈济医疗基金会的医师和志工为民众提供接种新冠疫苗的服务。
We're in the middle of the worst pandemic that most of us have ever seen in our lives. Fortunately, over the last few weeks, we've been able to get a more steady supply of the COVID-19 vaccinations. Put out a site out here just to vaccinate those who are eligible.
Currently, we are vaccinating its three primary targets. Number one is health professionals or people that work at the front line in the health profession. The second group is based on age. Currently, we are vaccinating anyone that is over 65, including general public. And the third is more of a special group, is that there are some people who gets the first dose elsewhere and they could not get their second. The elderly patients, we do have a large number of them that are asking about the vaccine. And now seeing all these patients are returning to get the vaccine, I'm just very, very happy.
For our elderly patients is that you have to sign up online. For some of our patients, they wouldn't even be able to do that if the website is in Chinese or in their native language, and they don't know how to use the internet. They can't get on, they can't fight for these spots.
We have a group of Tzu Chi volunteers to operate we so-called a hotline. So it's simple as making a phone call, and our volunteers on our end will do everything else for them.
我也是试着打电话来约，结果一打就有这个安排，我就今天就来了。
你们服务态度太好了，我从心里面感激。
We became an FQHC lookalike clinic at the end of October of 2020.
Being a FQHC, we do have a special route, or I guess easier way of obtaining the vaccine. Currently, we believe we are able to get 10 vials weekly.
Ready?
Yes. I thought it was really easy and it's very efficient. The registration just nothing at all.
哦，我觉得我真的太幸运了。后来我在慈济登记上了。
我也推荐了我的一些老年的朋友到慈济来打，因为慈济太方便了。
It basically allows us to work more closely with the federal government to reach harder to reach communities, underserved areas, underprivileged people, underinsured people. This is my home, this is my community. If we don't step up to serve the community that we are a part of, how will we ever really move on?
Our goal is to vaccinate everyone. Every dose given, more relief, because that means one extra person is protected.
Tzu Chi is ready and willing to vaccinate and serve as many people as we possibly can. It's the first step moving forward. It's the first sign of hope for our community.
In 2020, Tzu Chi USA began distributing PPE early on in the pandemic. To date, over 2.5 million masks, including surgical, N95, and cloth masks, have been distributed.
However, besides protection from the virus, many people also have other medical needs, and attending to them has become a challenging pandemic for some.
While cities have been on lockdown during the pandemic, many people with chronic diseases have not been able to refill their prescriptions. Our volunteers are calling those patients and arranging for delivery of medications by mail.
这样的服务真是非常贴心，也给民众带去了很多温暖。Recently, we visited Leticia Rojas. She's one of those patients, and she shared with us her thoughts. Let's meet Leticia.
What we do is our pharmacists will prepare each refill individually, and we package them every 3 months.
We are at the headquarters. The headquarters covers San Bernardino County, Santa Ana County, Los Angeles County, and Bakersfield. We have around 28 to 35 patients. They need a medication badly.
What they are doing now, doing the packaging, not only including the drug, they need a daily basis. They're gonna get to 150 of the masks.
We packet the essential needed, like food. We also send them the master's blessing.
With everybody pray together, I believe we will be able to do it.
Today we're gonna visit Leticia. She has asthma for a while. She has family, big members at home. Only the husband work.
Vivo con mi esposo, mis 2 hijas y mis suegros. Ya ahorita me mandan mascarillas e inhalador porque yo tengo asma. Y me mandaron también comida. Me mandaron arroz. Como cada 3, 4 meses.
Thank you so much. Today we were here. We just have a couple home visitors.
Okay.
And to see how good they are receiving the medicines. How long have you been knowing the Tzu Chi?
My daughter's school told me about you. Tzu Chi Foundation gave food every 3-4 months and the mobile clinic.
And what kind of services do they provide?
I received glasses. To read, yeah.
Yes.
And
dental.
Yo estoy muy agradecida porque ellos ayudan mucho aquí a la comunidad que no tienen la posibilidad de tener un seguro médico y nos ha ayudado mucho.
We are glad the medicine help you out.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hope everything fine and all the kids and the parents in good health.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're grateful to have the chance to serve and have the chance to keep a relationship with them. We still knowing the community needs us take good care of them, especially for this difficult time.
Wonderful. It's that kind of attentive care that can make such a difference in a person's life. And with your generous help, we can keep it coming. We invite you to make a donation at any time during the program today.
And now, let's look at our community medical outreach. Tzu Chi USA's mobile clinic provides medical, dental, and vision care in underprivileged communities and underserved areas, helping lots of disadvantaged and vulnerable individuals.
Let's see the impact that this can have by watching the next two stories. First, we'll take a look at Ronald Negby and Javier Alvarez, a disabled man and his caregiver who both received free dental care.
Then we will see how our mobile outreach in rural areas is helping undocumented farm workers and their family. On top of that, Tzu Chi USA's healthcare services can often extend to long-term charity aid, as they did for Julia Garcia, a widow, and her 7 children.
Yo vengo en la mañana a ayudarle a darle su desayuno. Después del desayuno lo ayudo a cambiarse, a peinarse. Empiezo a limpiar la casa, las ventanas, lo que se necesita, el baño. Tiene sus piernas enfermas y se cansa y pues yo lo tengo que ayudar para todo lo que se necesite.
He's my friend. Basically, Javier is a caregiver. You know, me, basically, I got a lot of disabled, I've got a lot of medical problems, and he helps take care of me.
Okay, these are a lot of the pills I take, or some of them. I take like 36 of them.
So basically, it's a lot of work, just taking the medicine alone.
Lo conocí voy a una iglesia y ahí nos dan instrucciones de cuando hay algo de por ejemplo, que ayudan a la gente y por eso me di cuenta y vine para acá.
The doctors just looked at the teeth, he took x-rays, and basically said, you need extensive work, you need a lot of stuff, you know?
Ese servicio es bueno porque pues como yo que no tengo mucho recurso de dinero y aquí pues me ayudaron, fue gratis.
We're the 5th largest economy in the world. We're bigger than countries. The state of California has so much money. We are bigger than other countries. And yet, we have homeless. There's a lot of people who are especially homeless, can't get glasses or can't get, dental. And when you're on Medi-Cal or you're on other programs, you need an address. And a lot of these people just don't have that. This organization here is helping in the way they can to change some of the things that are out there.
Que les voy a poner cuadritos para regalar a la gente que pues necesite. Eso es lo que hago en mis ratos libres. Cuando Ron está durmiendo, yo aprovecho y hago estos dibujos para regalarlos a gente que ocupe o algo.
We go with Hunger Action LA, and we go up there for a couple days every year. For seniors and disabled, some of them can't fight because they're either too old or they're disabled. So people like me who are the brain's working but the body ain't, go up there and fight. You can help others even if you're receiving help. You can still help a large majority of people. Somebody has to do it because a lot of people just sit around and complain about it, but they don't do anything about it. And you got to get out there and do it because there's too many people who need help.
Today we got our equipment to go to the farmland to do a small outreach. We decided to come here first time and serve the family nearby here. Most of them are undocumented and farm workers. We bring our medical, dental, and vision screening here.
Puede venir la clínica, salió muy bien de los ojos y de los dientes necesito una limpieza profunda, pero eso voy a pedir una cita para el MAPE, para a ver si me pueden atender.
On one of the free clinic event we have, one of the sisters came over and asked us if we could help one of the family. The husband passed away because of a stroke. The whole family wasn't prepared for this.
Cuando conocí de Fundación Tzu Chi me encontraba en una situación muy mal. Estaba devastada, que falleció mi esposo. Ellos me ayudaron mucho, me traía comida para los niños, me traía jabón, ropita, zapatos.
I just went to pick up a table that she was giving us. We don't really have like a lot of furniture, so I don't know. Tzu Chi's helping us get some furniture. They've helped my mom like give her like a $500 Visa card every month for a short period of time, and that helps get some groceries or like pay some bills and stuff like that.
You could see the determination and the sacrifice that she had for her family.
De 8 personas. Gracias, Iva. Trato de trabajar, no pararme. Estoy trabajando de noche, entro a las 10 y salgo a las 6 de la mañana.
In the future, the children will be the big support to her. They all felt it and realized that how much the mother had sacrificed for them, and they will try their best to help them.
Fundación de Tzu Chi nunca me ha separado. Cuando menos lo espero, cuando estoy a punto de tirar toalla, ellos están siempre presentes.
I know this family will be getting better and better from now on. That nothing will go wrong with them at all.
Yo le digo a ellos que cuando empiecen a trabajar, que me echen la mano, que algún día que crezca, que se una, trabajen duro y agarren su propia casa. Ya no nadie va a venir a echarlo de su casa. Y mientras que Dios nos dé licencia de estar en esta vida, hay que luchar, le digo.
Isn't it amazing to see Tzu Chi USA's holistic approach to care play out, as it did for Julia and her children, who are still receiving assistance today?
You're absolutely right. And I really liked how Ronald and Javier, who are care recipients themselves, are motivated to help the others in need.
It's that ripple effect of kindness and giving, isn't it? And actually, our next performer shares that philosophy. Marcos Loya is a talented musician and composer who once appeared in a music video with Madonna.
But you know, at one point later in his life, Marcos fell on hard times and couldn't even afford his prescription glasses.
That's when Tzu Chi USA's Mobile Vision Clinic came to his aid, and he's kept that assistance close to heart since then.
Now Marcos wants to say thank you by sharing the sound of his guitar, which he considers his sanctuary. Let us listen to Marcos, his music and message.
My name is Marcos Loya. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm a musician, composer, and basically I'm here to say thank you to the Tzu Chi folks here, because there was a point where I was without glasses, you know. I had hit some rough times, and then Dr. Lena drove up in the mobile clinic here, gave me an examination, and 20 minutes later I had 2 pairs of glasses I could see again, and it was pretty important. So I wanted to say thank you and tell you that these people are here to help, you know. They're here to help humanity. So they deserve recognition and thanks. So that's what I want to do, say thank you. All right, here we go. One day walking by the water, looking for some peace of mind. From my eyes came salty water. Loneliness had left me crying. I met this man down by the water. He spoke softly and sincere. As we talked beside the water, cloudy skies began to clear. Told me of a place inside of me where I might find that peace of mind. Told me that if I looked in my heart, there the answer was to find. So as we talked beside the water, he said, I'll heal you here and now. And then he took a little water. The water cooled my fevered brow. Told me that if I would help someone, that good things then would come my way. Most of all, I had to love myself. Then I'd be thankful for each day. Down by the water, down by the water, I met this woman by the water. She was lonesome, she was crying, as she stood before the water. It was clear she felt like dying, and so I took a little water, and I washed her tears away. Then I told her by the water the words that man had to say. Told me that if I would help someone, the good things then would come my way. He was right, because I helped that girl, and we found true love that day. Yeah. Well, down by the water, water, down by the water, down by the water, water. Oh, happy day, water, water.
Thank you for sharing your music with us, Marcos. And now we invite you to join the Circle of Giving by making a donation right now. You can do so on Facebook or on the website. Just think of all the people that you can help to get the medical, dental, and vision care that they need.
To inspire you even more, let's look at how our mobile outreach is constantly expanding. Our mobile clinic program began in 2000, and now we have 10 mobile clinics around the United States. In addition, our mobile vision clinics, originally only on the West Coast, have also expanded to the East Coast in 2019.
In New York City, these services are reaching underserved students, the elderly, and more in the community. To further amplify this assistance, Tzu Chi New York is training Spanish-speaking volunteers so they can serve in Hispanic communities.
That's right, and we will show you exactly what that's about in our next video. This initiative is made possible thanks to a collaboration between Tzu Chi New York and the nonprofit organization Brigada de Esperanza, which helps Hispanic immigrants.
Following the video, you'll be entertained by Alex Bautista and his wife Jimena Ibarra, who besides being a wonderful musical duo, are also devoted volunteers to the Brigada. Alex attended several training sessions for vision care volunteers and now participates in our mobile outreach. Let's watch the program together.
There's a need for vision here in New York City, and the program here that we're starting, we're trying to expand to those who need it more and most.
Welcome you to coming here to Tzu Chi Foundation.
Los voluntarios vamos a aprender, a ayudar a hacer estos exámenes y luego hacer los lentes.
We're glad to have 25 Spanish-speaking volunteers to do the eye exam and trainings.
This is New York City. It's not just about Asians. This is about all communities, all ethnicities.
El triunfo es cuando nos echen una sonrisa con sus lentes. Ese va a ser el premio para nosotros.
We wake up very early. You can see the van is starting like 6 o'clock. It's a very important day for New York Vision Van. Remember, just you have to bring your smile.
Se va a agarrar esto con su mano y vamos a tapar el ojo
My job for today, I have the charge, as you can see in my bag, where people can come in. Vamos a comenzar desde acá, por favor.
No he trabajado y pues vine a que si me podía recibir unos lentes gratis.
Siempre he tenido el problema de alergia al sol, al polvo, y me han hecho exámenes y muchas pruebas.
Now we want to do pressure. So pressure, it says press start, press this.
A BTO means
Que nos sigan ayudando porque no es fácil para nosotros que no tenemos documentos, no es fácil conseguir una ayuda como los demás.
This station is the love-giving station. Each pair of the glasses is actually individual donation. They have surprise expressions.
Wow, se ve todo más nítido.
It's like a milestone for the Tzu Chi Medical Foundation in New York.
Hoy día ha sido un día muy bendecido. Cada día que se trabaja mucho mejor, mucho más organizado.
Tenía ya 2 años sin revisarme la vista. Uno necesita a cada momento estar leyendo algo. Con estos lentes ya puedo ver bien.
Eso es lo que nosotros queremos, que la gente tenga felicidad.
Estoy maravillada. Llamo a mi esposo y le digo, oh, ¿usted ve algo raro en mí? Me dice, ¿tienes gafas? Y yo, oh my God, ya te puedo ver.
Mira la bella que está, mira lo bella que está.
Yo voy a seguir trabajando y aportando mi granito de arena con Tzu Chi.
Nuestro lema es, hermano migrante, no estás solo. Y lo pensamos, lo vivimos, lo soñamos y lo practicamos.
Hopefully we can get more volunteers, more doctors, and more people involved. It's always good to give back to the community that's helped me here. It's a good feeling.
Thank you for giving us a chance to serve you. Thank you very much for coming.
Deseo larga vida para que ellos puedan seguir ayudando a otras personas y que toquen corazones y que haya mucha más gente que se pueda unir, y si yo también puedo hacerlo, seguro que lo haré. Desde la última vez que hablamos, mi vida ha dado un vuelco grande. Me di cuenta de que estaba ciega. Ahora veo todo súper claro, alcanzo a ver las personas a una distancia. Eso me da seguridad. Y agradecida a Tzu Chi, a todos ellos, muchas gracias a todos los voluntarios, formidable. Mira, mi vida sí me ha cambiado con mis gafas. Me siento muy feliz, muy afortunada. Gracias.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Alex Bautista, soy un músico ecuatoriano y hoy estaré participando con mi esposa Jimena Ibarra, también una talentosísima cantante de mi país, la cual estará cantando conmigo una canción ecuatoriana. Queremos agradecer nuevamente a la Fundación Médica de Tzu Chi por haber hecho partícipe de esta gran labor que ellos hacen al entregar lentes a las comunidades como la nuestra latina que necesitan de una organización como esta. Así que les felicito por eso. Ha sido una gran labor y especialmente para Jimena y yo el haber participado, ya que somos parte de la Brigada de Esperanza y hemos colaborado con ustedes. Así que les felicito nuevamente y espero disfruten de esta canción hecha con mucho cariño, que es autoría mía, y la segunda canción, una canción muy popular en el Ecuador, que se llama Esta mi tierra linda, el Ecuador. Así que disfruten de esta canción.
Soy de tierra ecuatoriana, nadie lo dude, señores, que soy de tierra ecuatoriana, nadie lo dude, señoras. Allí se encuentra un amigo, allí se encuentra un hermano, allí se encuentra cariño. Allí se encuentra un amigo, allí se encuentra un hermano, allí se encuentra cariño. Si tú vas para esa tierra, pequeño mundo en el mundo, que si tú vas para esa tierra, pequeño mundo en el mundo, jamás podrás olvidarla, siempre tendrás tu presente todo el amor de mi gente. Jamás podrás olvidarla, siempre tendrás tu presente todo el amor de mi gente. Esta mi tierra linda, el Ecuador, tiene de todo. Esta mi tierra linda, el Ecuador, tiene de todo. Ríos, montes y valles, sí señor, y minas de oro. Ríos, montes y valles, sí señor, y hasta petróleo. Y sus mujeres son tan hermosas que se parecen lirios y rosas. Y sus hombres son bravos, sí señor, y muy celosos. Y sus hombres son bravos, sí señor, y muy celosos. Y sus mujeres son tan hermosas que se parecen lirios y rosas. Y sus hombres son bravos, sí señor, y muy celosos. Y sus hombres son bravos, sí señor, y muy celosos.
Thank you, Alex and Jimena. You know, it's right on point that they were celebrating their Latin roots and homeland of Ecuador, because that's where we're going next as we present our international medical outreach mission.
If you recall, a devastating earthquake struck Ecuador in April 2016, followed by several flooding in the affected area in 2017. Tzu Chi provided extensive disaster relief from immediate aid to long-term rebuilding projects.
And as is usually the case, once those seeds of love and care are planted, Tzu Chi's medical outreach mission closely follows. Thanks to the efforts, thousands of people in Ecuador have already received medical care.
Now, let's listen to Martin Kuo, a Tzu Chi volunteer who has participated in the mission starting from the beginning, as he explains a bit more. Then, we will go directly to Ecuador, and you can see the mission in action.
Hi, my name is Martin. I'm the volunteers from Orange County. We respond to disaster occurred in Ecuador, 2016 earthquake, 17 for their flood. So we were there, we worked with a local volunteer, we served the people when they're in desperate. And then after the phase one done, served, so we asked them, anything we can do, anything more we can do. Then they kind of trust us because they know not only our volunteer went there, group by group, continuously and never stop, and then never give up on any situation. And also we help them to build a church. So they trust us. They really come to us sincerely, says, can you help us? Can Tzu Chi help us for the medical service? Sure. And then the medical team went back on 2019. People there, they were so expecting us, all the local doctors, nurse, and the local volunteer. And through the years, we serve, I think, more than 2,000, 3,000 patients. I really see not only those volunteers, but also we see many local doctors, nurse, pharmaceutical company, all these local villagers. They're holding our hands. Whether we understand Spanish or not, you can see their eye. They show their humbly appreciated, and they keep repeating the words saying, "Will you coming back?" So we have an honor to serve with our medical from USA, from other country, and also with local people. And you see all these people, they are so happy, and they feel like they are fulfilling. They're really devoted. Please join us. And because of COVID, we're not able to go back. They understand. But they are all looking forward to same as us. We would like to go back once the situation allowed. So once again, thank you for joining us today. I want to thank you all for all your kind generosity and your devotion. Once again, thank you very much. We've been here since 2016, right? Earthquake and then flood. We found out that they really need some medical service. Here we are.
We want to say from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for coming.
Hemos traído médicos de los Estados Unidos, acupunturistas, dentistas y médicos generales.
Yo nunca en mi vida había visto que una fundación había venido a ser atendido.
Unas agujas ahí haciéndonos acupuntura para liberar un poco el estrés.
Tú eres maravilloso.
Está muy bien, llevamos medicamentos para la presión, para la circulación y para la diabetes.
7 inyecciones me puso en las articulaciones donde más me duele.
We go home visit to special patients that cannot come to us. ¿Qué pasó, señor? ¿Dolor, papá? Respira. Es para menos sufrir y puede ayudar para muchos meses. I want to reduce his suffering of pain. We also need to pay attention to caregiver. They are the one under a lot of pressure. They are the one feeling very guilty.
One of the main missions is work with the local doctors, introduce them the spirit of Tzu Chi.
Ellos te mueven a ayudar con todo lo que tienes.
We're training local volunteers so they can support the work of TIMA is what makes us sustainable.
Yo voy a ser voluntaria cuando sea más grande. Me gusta porque ayuda a la gente.
Master always told us, plant the seeds in this country. Maybe in the future they become a big tree.
Empezó la temporada de lluvia. Los dentistas están listos para ver a las personas.
Hygiene education is quite important. We try to bring this field to this area.
¿No le dolió lo que le hicieron? No. Sí la atendieron bien.
Porque no solamente arreglamos muelitas, devolvemos sonrisas.
Sí me gustaría realmente ser miembro del TIMA.
Tzu Chi, en todo este tiempo que ha estado con nosotros, yo creo que se puede sintetizar en una sola palabra, y es solidaridad.
Tzu Chi name brand already well established. People understand what Tzu Chi represents.
He conocido mucha gente acá que me han dado la mano. Te merecen el cielo.
Tzu Chi ha dejado un legado enorme. Cuando a ti te ayudan y te venía esa ayuda en el momento más crítico, es algo que no vas a olvidar jamás.
Can I do this forever? I would love to.
Tzu Chi's international medical mission is also active in Mexico as well, and it began there after the large earthquake in September 2017. Tzu Chi continually provides medical care through large-scale outreach events several times a year.
The mission is also a shining example of how Tzu Chi can empower local capacity, which makes the result of the aid much more sustainable. T.C. Chen, who is a Tzu Chi volunteer, and he's part of that mission, will tell us a bit more in a minute.
But first, let's heat up the Mexican vibe by listening to Cielito Lindo. Cielito Lindo is a popular Mexican song, and actually, we chose it because it has special meaning for our volunteers.
During Tzu Chi's disaster relief distributions and medical outreaches in Mexico, care recipients would come together and sing this song as they celebrated the love coming to them from people far away who they don't even know.
You're welcome to sing along with us today, or you can take the opportunity to sway along with the lovely melody. Let's listen to Cielito Lindo. After the performance and we listen to T.C. Chung's sharing, we'll head to Mexico together to join the medical mission. Let's go.
Hola, mi nombre es Mariano Cerza, soy cantante orgullosamente mexicano. Agradezco muchísimo a lo que es Tzu Chi y su Fundación Médica por la consideración hacia mi persona en esta grabación que se realizó a favor de la comunidad, ya que estamos viviendo situaciones muy complicadas por lo que ha pasado en cuestión de salud. Y para mí, y en mi nombre de mi país, México, es un placer contribuir a esta noble causa con este gran organismo internacional. Dios los bendiga, estoy para servirles y hasta la próxima. Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones. De ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. De ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones.
Hi everyone, I would like to introduce you to our Tzu Chi's program in Mexico. My name is TC, I'm a Tzu Chi volunteer. And we work in Mexico since 2017 earthquake. And we bring a large group of Tzu Chi volunteers to Mexico to help them do medical work. So many people wonder why we spend so much effort, so much time bring a large group of volunteers to Mexico several times a year and continuous year after year. So Tzu Chi do things slightly different than many other organizations. We go there because there's a need and local particularly request medical help from our organization. Therefore, we go there to take care of the urgent need of Mexico local population suffered from after the earthquake effect. Tzu Chi volunteers don't just go there and do the service, but we bring the local volunteer to work with us, and we invite local medical professionals to volunteer with us in a regular basis. Besides that, we train the local volunteer so they become part of Tzu Chi function, and they have special skills to organize themselves to continue the services of Tzu Chi in our absence. So we invite everyone to help us together to join this meaningful event, and you donate your time, your skill, your money, and whatever you feel comfortable, and join us in this meaningful endeavor that is sustainable, is very effective, and we focus on education, and we empower the local to work together and grow together with us. Thank you.
Hay una destrucción masiva ya. Todo, totalmente está destruido. Hay un 60%, 70% de destrucción aquí.
On September 19, 2017, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck central Mexico. It caused death, chaos, and destruction in the country's capital and busiest city, and in the states of Puebla and Morelos. Tzu Chi's emergency aid mission launched immediately. Volunteers ventured to the hardest-hit areas to conduct a detailed disaster assessment over the next few weeks.
Cuando ellos dicen, venimos de Taiwán, digo, wow, qué lejos. Ayudan pero con el corazón, con el alma.
From December 7 to January 2018, Tzu Chi would then provide 10 large-scale distributions of financial aid, benefiting 10,355 impacted families.
Con esto que nos dieron de la Fundación Tzu Chi, pues vamos a seguir haciendo nuestra casita.
At the same time, at each location, Tzu Chi International Medical Association, TIMA volunteers offered free medical care.
We meet a lot of local dentists here, and they all have the same compassion and love.
Gracias a su ayuda he podido arreglarle otras 3 muelitas a mi bebé.
Doing good, all right? For many aid recipients, this was the first opportunity to seek medical care since the earthquake.
Después de esto, ay, se siente bien rico.
¡Viva Tzu Chi! ¡Viva! 4 months later, in April 2018, TIMA volunteers returned to Mexico to provide medical outreach once again.
A lot of people come from the United States, but there won't be enough because we need local medical professionals as well.
Alguien que no conoces, que te contagia, que dices, yo sé que puedo y si voy a ayudarlos, yo los ayudo y no hay más.
Ya no podía caminar bien y me inyectaron hombro derecho.
TIMA continued the medical mission in August 2018, bringing care to several thousand more patients.
Our faith or our culture is different, but let me tell you, our blood is all red.
This is a perfect location to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the earthquake.
Y me gustó como me pusieron las agujas porque me quitó el dolor de la pierna.
Mucho gusto, doctor, en conocerlo.
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva con esta herida?
Me molestan esos 2 dedos.
Home visits brought care to patients who couldn't attend the outreach events due to their medical condition.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias. Y que Dios los colme de bendición.
More medical outreach would follow in November 2018. Some care recipients were seeing a doctor for the first time in their lives.
Aprendimos a cepillarnos los dientes, obsequiándonos un cepillo dental.
Sí, good.
Te tienes que cepillar para que tus dientes queden limpios. ¿Sí?
Todo mucho. Okay. Acupuncture.
Muy bien, muy agradecida estoy con el doctor, con todo.
Thank you.
Viva Mexico!
As the medical mission continued in 2019, doctors from many branches of medicine provided care and consultations.
This is my 24th medical service. More and more local people join us. Now I think that they have around 100 volunteers.
Me gusta mucho servir a mi comunidad y cada persona que yo ayudo para mí es como algo confortante.
Tuve una fractura múltiple y me van a poner unas abrazaderas ahora porque nunca pegó el hueso.
Tzu Chi is with them. Tzu Chi is around them. Tzu Chi is there for them. And Tzu Chi coming back.
The last medical outreach took place in November 2019, more than 2 years after the earthquake of 2017.
We wanted to start to training the local volunteer with the massage or with the manipulation.
We train them with logistic, health education, and pain treatment.
Para mí lo más importante que aprendí en el curso ha sido el atender al dolor del paciente.
We don't just focus on short-term patient care. We need to quickly build a group of local volunteers to gather together and mature through doing more services.
By training Mexican medical professionals concurrently with outreach for patients, TEAM has strengthened local capacity and helped pave the way for the establishment of Tzu Chi Mexico.
Welcome back. As we leave the International Medical Mission, to get a sense of the scale, in 2018 alone, Tzu Chi provided care for 111,000 patients through 15 large-scale medical outreaches in Mexico alone.
And now, let's look at how Tzu Chi is responding to Master Cheng Yan's call for us all to adopt a plant-based diet. Healthcare isn't only about treating the current medical issues, it's also about preventing illness and maintaining wellness. A vegetarian or a vegan diet supports that. 尤其是自去年新冠疫情爆发以来，正言上人一直不断地叮咛我们，大灾教育非素不可。
More and more dietitians and food scientists recommend a mostly plant-based diet. And at Tzu Chi, promoting vegetarian goes deeper than that, because at the core of our Buddhist philosophy is compassion for all sentient beings.
The next video may be hard for some to watch, as it brings into focus the cruelty the humanity inflicts on animals due to its attachment to eating meat.
The video also gives us an opportunity to reflect on our habits and open the door to change. Let's watch.
Is this your first time at a vigil? Well, first of all, thank you for coming. This is a slaughterhouse. We come to these places to bear witness to these animals. Bearing witness is a very powerful tool to get people to see the truth and to get them to be active for the animals. These are their final moments before they're going to be violently killed. My name's Amy Jean Davis. I am the founder of LA Animal Save. LA Animal Save is part of Animal Save Movement, which is a global organization. We have around 1,000 chapters in different branches. I was one of those personal choice vegans who didn't really understand that animals are individuals and deserve certain rights. Toronto Pig Save, the very first save group of Animal Save Movement, reached out to me on social media and asked me to come to a vigil. I had been a top 24 finalist on American Idol, so they thought that if I come to the vigil, maybe they could get some media coverage. And from that moment, things in my life were different. Right now we're here at our chicken vigil, which we hold every other Thursday. It's a very early morning vigil, so it's not easy for a lot of people to come to. We also hold cow vigils every other Friday morning, and then we also hold pig vigils. We stop the trucks for a couple of minutes and we give those pigs water. All animals are denied food and water in transport, and so they're very thirsty. So that's what we do at the vigils. We're there to see the animals and share who they are, who they were with the public. We can document them, we can tell them we're sorry, and plead with people on social media to stop funding this. So here is one truck full of thousands of birds, and we actually have 4 trucks here at the moment. You can see them all lined up. We're just here on the street. For those that are in the LA area, I do encourage you to come and see these animals.
So this chicken just passed away sometime between the truck arriving and now. He was barely breathing when we got here. It's a pretty profound experience coming to a vigil for vegans or non-vegans. When you watch a truck full of intelligent, imaginative creatures with inner lives as deep and connected as ours, going into a slaughterhouse, you realize that was their one chance. And because people want to eat meat, we rob that of them, and there's nothing more valuable than our one chance to experience as much joy and connection and compassion in our lives as possible.
I became a vegan after attending a vigil. This is like their funeral, and we're showing up for them. And these are animals who haven't experienced compassion in their entire life, and their life is about to end. And this is a moment that we can show them, not all humans are like the humans you know.
I've been vegan for over 5 years, and I thought being vegan is not enough. I need to be an animal rights activist as well. This is my 2nd time attending a chicken vigil. It took me a while to finally attend one. I was terrified of what the experience might be like. It tears me up. It makes me really upset with the choices that we make to eat these animals, but it also inspires me to continue to educate, have conversations, and act out of love and not anger. It's important that these people know that we're not coming here to shame them or insult them, but there are other industries that not only can you buy foods from them that are gonna keep you healthy and thriving, but also those industries will need more and more people in their workforce. We want them to know that those opportunities exist, and they're only gonna grow in number as more and more people switch to a plant-based diet.
As vegans, we're not harming the planet anymore. As activists, we're helping it. Do you want to know why you're vegan? Do you want to know what you stand for? Then you should come to a vigil.
Love Always Sanctuary is a small sanctuary. It was started in my backyard, and we have some of the animals that we've saved from these chicken vigils and a lot of other animals saved from different situations, other slaughterhouses. They get to live in peace and being loved. As an activist, I think most activists need that. They need to be able to see some of the animals get saved because we see so many of them off to their deaths.
Tzu Chi USA launched the Very Veggie movement in March 2020. Going veggie has benefits far beyond just personal health and protecting animal rights. It also helps to deter the outbreak of zoonotic diseases and protects the environment from climate change as the meat industry carries those risks.
Tzu Chi Medical Foundation is also actively advocating vegetarianism. Doctors and volunteers are promoting it. Thus, they launched a project called A Better Meal, A Better Earth, providing free vegetarian lunchboxes to health workers in many hospitals in Greater Los Angeles area in 2020.
Tzu Chi USA volunteers are also involved in the effort, encouraging people to pledge to eat 1 or more vegetarian meals per day for 60 days. Tzu Chi volunteers are promoting vegetarianism through all food distributions throughout the year, and to date have already received over 2.2 million pledges for vegetarian meals.
Tzu Chi USA's Very Veggie movement keeps growing and attracting partners to share stories and information about vegetarianism. Also, by inviting VVN partners to offer discount on vegetarian meals, they're gaining new customers. And more vegetarian options are appearing on menus.
which makes more people try vegetarian meals, so it's a win-win all around. Partnerships are one key to critical success of our missions. We're going to hear from two of our partners, Garfield Medical Center and Alhambra Hospital Medical Center.
Dr. William Kay, Board Director of Tzu Chi Medical Foundation, will then share with us his vision for the future.
Good morning. My name is Patrick Petrie and I'm the CEO at Garfield Medical Center in Monterey Park. I want to congratulate your foundation for the upcoming event, and more importantly, thank you for all the good work that you're doing in the community. Not only for the generous donation of protective equipment for our employees during the COVID-19 pandemic, but for your new clinic that is serving the community here in this very, very critical time of need for healthcare. Your organization has done a lot for the medical center, for our employees and our patients, and done a tremendous amount of good for the community. So continued congratulations and keep up the good work. And Garfield Medical Center is very, very happy to be your partner going forward. Thank you.
Tzu Chi Foundation has been serving the community for many years. We are very impressed by their humanitarian efforts in various areas. Through their COVID-19 disaster relief effort and the donation of the PPEs, our healthcare team is able to safely provide the care to our patients. They also concern about our healthcare workers' nutrition and all these healthy needs. They introduce the vegetarian diet and also provide many of the vegetarian meals to our team. On behalf of Alhambra Hospital Medical Center, I want to extend my utmost appreciation to Tzu Chi Foundation. And we are honored to be able to take part in some of their activities in the past, but we look forward to many more partnerships alongside with their mission in continue to provide the care and services to the needs of the community.
好，各位大德，大家好，非常的感恩大家这一次募款晚会的支持跟护持哈。那我希望讲说，今天呢跟大家分享一下我们未来的慈济医疗的未来的方向。那从去年我们得到 FQHC 的认证了以后呢，我们等于是进入一个很重要的 milestone。这个 milestone 呢，让我们有机会呢，让我们服务呢能够朝着深度跟广度的方向去服务啊。那深度呢，就是我们可以提供更多的服务，那同时也希望未来能够朝着 multi-specialty 的方向呢，去提供服务。那当然，我们也会这个 recruit 更多的有爱心的医疗人员呢，进入到我们的志业系统里面来服务苦难的众生。其实呢，我们除了现在的3间诊所跟10部的 mobile van 之外，我们因为有了这个认证啊，所以我们可以在全美各地，比如说北加州啊、芝加哥啊、纽约啊，还有 Houston 啊这些重点的城市啊，能够继续设立认证的 health center， 那 forming 一个全美的一个 network 啊，来服务更多的大众。这样子的广度啊，是非常值得庆幸，大家应该非常的欢喜啊。那当然，除了这个，我们并不满意啊，希望在未来的10年里面也可以呢，能够设立我们属于慈济的医院呢，让我们在美国的医疗事业蓬勃的发展。更重要的呢，就是我们可以作为台湾医疗事业跟全美的医疗系统的连结啊，让慈济的医疗呢在国际舞台上扮演很多的角色。 那这些医疗事业的发展，需要有更多的人力、菩萨的护持，所以我们在推动医疗事业的同时，也希望扮演一个觉醒人的精神，能够接引更多的人呢，成为人间菩萨，来共同为这个事业而努力啊。所以真的希望大家继续的支持我们慈济医疗，未来的发展就在你我的手中。谢谢，感恩。
We hope that you've enjoyed this journey through Tzu Chi's medical care in the Americas. And now, let's take a moment to remember why we're here. It's because we care for the pain and suffering of others.
I think you'll agree that pain or illness will cast a dark shadow over anyone's life. Beyond physical suffering, there's mental anguish as well.
Let's remember that it was the plight of a pregnant woman whose family couldn't afford to pay for the vital medical care that she needed that drove Master Cheng Yen to start the Buddhist Tzu Chi Foundation.
Illness can plunge a family into poverty, escalating their needs for help. And it rings as true today as it did all those years ago in Taiwan. From Ecuador to Mexico to here in the United States, so many people are lack the medical care they need right at this very moment.
We're doing our utmost to meet those needs swiftly, efficiently, and relentlessly. We encourage you to take the suffering of others deeply to heart. If not us, then who will answer the call for help? And now, let's watch together a performance of the song Embrace All, and let it inspire our hearts.
"这是何等慈悲的情怀，是何等仁爱的心胸。走路要轻，怕的会痛。这是悲天悯人的说明，是尊重生命的铁证。爱的人，我要向您致敬。您在自己的土地上，为芸芸众生献爱心。爱的人，我要向您感恩。若不是活菩萨降临人间，有谁能拥抱苍生？
Thank you for joining our gala and supporting our efforts. We hope that the stories we've shared today resonate with you, because that's why we've gathered here on this occasion.
We've taken you through the world of what we do in the Americas, and now the power is in your hand to help us do even more.
As Master Chang'an has said about creating a meaningful life, no one can single-handedly get things done in this world. We depend on each other to survive. And in the same way, Tzu Chi Medical Foundation depends on you and your good heart and generosity to sustain it and help it grow.
As Master Chang'an has also said, in order to do good deeds, we must have good opportunities. May Amplifying Tzu Chi Medical Mission be your opportunity to do good deeds today. 更感恩所有护持美国慈济医疗事业的善心大德，您的支持是我们勇往向前的动力。
Thank you and bless you.
Stay safe and well.
I pledge with all my heart that my destiny is serving mankind. Serving mankind. I gratefully respect the great teachers who showed me the way. Showed me the way. With respect and with reason, I will do all I can to save those who are ill. With all of my heart, I'll uphold the great oath passed on to us. When someone needs our hands, we will climb over the steepest mountain. Steepest mountain. When someone needs our care, we will sail across the widest ocean. Widest ocean. Follow Master's compassion, and a world full of pain will become a world of hope. I will give it my all. May our white gowns be like beacons of light. Let us safeguard my light and love. Let compassion fill this world to build a world of love where the sun will never set. Our devotion never dies, selfless and without regret. Every doctor is a light, shining hope and love on those in need. When someone needs our hands, we will climb over the steepest mountain. Steepest mountain. When someone needs our care, we will sail across the widest ocean. Widest ocean. Follow Master's compassion, and a world full of pain will become a world of hope. I will give it my all. May our wagons be like beacons of light. These sufferings with great love for all, and learn to treat with humanity. Wondrous doctors, wondrous fields, spirit-bearing heart of bodhisattvas. Cure the body, cure the mind. Great healing words with praise and gratitude. Great love knows no borders. Doctors come from everywhere to build a world of love where the sun will never set. Where the flows forever, selfless and without regret. Every doctor is a light, shining hope and love on those in need. Great love flows forever, selfless and without regret. Every doctor is a light, shining hope and love on those in